What is up, everybody? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. 9343, back at it once again. And today, guys, it turns out with a heavy heart, I must say, rest in peace to Cartoon Network, because apparently it turns out that David Zazlav, the man behind Warner Brothers, has decided to actually personally cut Cartoon Network. Now, for me, this is kind of like a double-edged sword. On the one hand, all like the classics that we used to grow up with, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, The Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy, I Am Weasel. That name a few shows that, we usually would watch as kids. Even Teen Titans. Anybody actually remember Teen Titans? And like how mad we were that it just got axed at a certain height, only to get a freaking a movie spin-off for a finale. Oh god, that just freaking hurt the most. But in all seriousness, guys, I gotta say, it's kind of a mixed bag for me, because on the one hand, we've actually had lots of good shows, things that we usually would enjoy, but it just kind of aches internally that we actually had to suffer through actually some of the shows that we used to like just be cut. And then basically this is like the good side of it, because we actually had shows like Teen Titans Go, which is actually just an abominable nightmare. Then you actually have Thundercats Roar. That is not even Thundercats at all. I mean, heck, Thundercats 2011 was actually more freaking Thundercats than freaking Thundercats Roar, because basically that was a CalArts abomination. Personally speaking, that's just my personal thesis. You can take it any way you want. I'm not going to force my opinions onto you guys or anything. I just want you guys to think for yourselves. Don't think like me. Come up with your own conclusions, your hypotheses, whatever you can come up with. But you see, I really don't care for shows like, Teen Titans Go or anything like that, because how the community has been ever since we've actually had the shows that we loved be taken from us, all because we actually enjoyed something that we want to actually show appreciation for. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword to me. Basically, it's good on one side and bad on the other. But hey, let's just interpret it as, how we see fit. I had nothing against the total decision of actually trying to animation, even though it's been kind of getting a little out of hand with trying to teach kids about woke agendas and stuff like that. No, whatever happened to kids should be kids without being political pawns. You see, I used to actually love watching Toonami at 4 o'clock back in the 90s. That was actually my childhood nostalgia. That's what got me into anime. Okay? But in all seriousness, we should actually have something that we can look forward to and try to show appreciation for. We should force people to actually think a certain way, or actually call us istophobes because we don't agree with, what someone is saying. No, I'm not for that. I think that kids should be allowed to be kids, and they should actually adhere to certain rules, and if they actually break the rules, they should deal with the consequences of breaking the rules. Simple as that. if we actually had to go through that as kids, then by God, they should actually go through the same thing as. But you see, I just don't want, someone actually taking something away from us that, we truly enjoy. But it is what it is. So anyway, guys, if you really enjoyed this, please smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get to $3.99. If you can get me there, I'll do the infamous watch on a live stream. And of course, as always, guys, just remember these 4 things. Respect the wife as a fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy as long as it's legal, doesn't harm you or anyone else. Anime is freedom. And until next time we meet again, this is Mr. Anime 343 saying, God, anime, mecha, and big titty waifu fucking speed.